Yes, we are the
Yes,
solution.
we are the solution. You and I. Do you realize that the big corporations have taken over our food industry? I don't think a lot of people are aware of that. They control what we eat. They control how much by the cost that they charge. They control what we spend to eat on it. They control where our food comes from, the stores that it's in, and how we live. They seriously do. And we gave them that control by taking on convenience. But we can turn it around. We can turn it around. And this is how we turn it around. You start gardening. You say, I don't have a place to garden. I realize not everybody has a place to garden, but you have a windowsill. You have ability to get a little greenhouse put in your house. You have the ability to plant on your doorstep. And you in your local community gardens, if there's not one, form one. Your backyard and your flower beds. On your porch. Everywhere you can garden, you garden. You grow your own food. As much of it as you can. You go to the farmers markets. You go to the farm stands. You go to the small mom and pop stores. Yeah, you might spend a little extra money, but you're going to save in the long run. Trust me on this. Because by making stuff yourself, instead of an inconvenience, you're going to, if you do what I tell you to do, it sounds like I'm being bossy. If you do what I am suggesting you do, you will find that you're going to save $300-400 a month just by cutting corners here and cutting corners there, by making it yourself, by growing it yourself, by going to farmers markets, by going to small mom and pop stores, by going to butcher houses, slaughterhouses, whatever you want to call them, by going in on groups to buy meat in larger quantities. These are things, by buying from Cottage Kitchen, these are things that you are going to do that's going to save America. If you can get it at a big corporation and you can't get it at a small mom and pop, but you can buy it online, Cut out that middleman. Cut out that middleman because they are making quite a bit on your convenience. So stop going the convenient way. Stop. There are so many people online who will teach you how to cook, to teach you how to can, to teach you how to garden, to teach you how to build, to teach you how to build a greenhouse, to teach you for inside, to teach you how to crochet, to knit, to do so many different things. There's no excuse for not trying to learn. Nobody starts out knowing how to do all this stuff that's taught in generations. And then this last few generations, a lot of this got lost. Now, the younger generation has things that us older generation needs to teach us. And the older generation has things that the younger generation needs us to teach them. So why are we making this a difference? Start helping each other. We have so much knowledge that needs to be passed down in generations and not a lot of time to pass it down. So it's time that we start standing up and doing something different. Because what we've been doing so far hasn't been working. Your cost of food is going up and up and up, and they're adding additives and preservatives that are really bad for your body, cause you to gain weight, cause you to have health problems that you didn't have before. And if you were to change your diet into making your own foods and stop eating so much convenience, you will be surprised how your weight will change, how your skin will clear up, how those ailments no longer hurt you. These are good things that happen when you do these things. Not only are you changing the economy so that the little man can make it, you're helping your body stay healthier, saving money and putting it in your pocket. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And you don't have to be a believer to know that this is true. Now, there are so many different gifts that people have that they don't realize that they have, that it's a gift. You know how to make lavender oils or other oils. You know how to make soaps. You know how to make blankets, crochet in them. You know how to quilt. You know how to sew. You know how to build a house. You know how to do electricity. You know how to do plumbing. You know how to do baked goods. You know how to make toys. Whatever it is that you know how to do, crafts, whatever it is you know how to do, start a business. Now is the time. Take over the market. Start buying and selling through local and American-made businesses, because we can take back our business, our food. We can take back our needs and our wants and put it in America's hands. That's where it started when our ancestors came to this world. And there's so many different cultures that have so much to offer, so much knowledge. We can learn from each other instead of pointing out the differences. We can learn from each other. We can help each other. We all have different ideas. No cook is at the top of her game. If you're cooking, you never learn, or you never stop learning. Then that is the way with life. The more you learn, the more better off you are. These are survival skills that are going to get lost. And you're going to be a slave to the convenience and to the prices that the big corporations have put in place. And you have control of that. That is not the government that's going to really control that. It's you. It's me. It's everybody around us. If we don't put our foot down and start making the difference, what are we doing? We sure complain about it a lot. We complain about the economy. We complain about the food prices. We complain about having to work 24/7. And the truth of the matter is, you wouldn't have to work so hard if you didn't have to spend so much for convenience and material items you don't really need. I know people don't like to hear that, but we're in times where we need to hear it, where we need to know that if we don't stand up and be the part of the solution instead of the problem, we ain't got a chance. They're going to tell you what you can eat, how much you can eat, and what price you're going to pay to eat it. And before it's over, where you can eat it. So why don't you start taking matters into your own hands instead of expecting the government to fix it? They can't fix it. They can fix politics. This don't start with politics. This starts with us, you and me. This starts with the small things, doing the little things, providing for our community, taking care of us, using the gifts that we have to help ourselves, to produce for America. We used to make everything here. Why aren't we doing that now? It's easier to sit in front of the boob tube than to, or your phone or a tablet, than it is to get up and be inconvenienced, save a few dollars to turn America around, help communities. But it is our call and our duty, whether you're a believer or not, to do this. It is our call and our duty to turn America around. Our ancestors would not have went down without a fight. They would not have went down without a fight. They would have did everything it took, worked their fingers to the bone to make sure that America stayed in the hands of the people. Why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we living that dream and striving for that dream? Why aren't we taking back control? Not of the politics, but of our America and our finances. God bless you. Subscribe, like, and share.